So a little bit of a kind of insight on conversion tracking. And I think a big piece that we focused on here over maybe it's been almost 4 years now or so, is what happens beyond the click. So in paid, I would say that type of top of funnel click is critical and many times has the highest intent versus social or versus SEO. But at the same time, what happens beyond the click? What do people do on the landing page? What form do they fill out? Maybe they're not ready for a demo or a consult or some type of more sales type conversation. They're ready to download some type of material, learn more in exchange for a name and email only. Then you can nurture and automate that user, right? So you build kind of a machine until they properly become a sales qualified lead. And then there's a sales process. And at the end of all of that, you end up closing a deal. It becomes a piece of revenue, and the attribution of that revenue all the way back to that click, wherever it came from, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, et cetera. I mean, that's the type of reporting that we want transparency into. And that's how we ensure that, our engagements are successful. So I think many times, all of what I just said, I'd say 1 out of 10 times do I speak with somebody who's kind of doing it themselves, who can actually give me that number and say, you know what, this is the base dollar amount that we know is the what we could pay for the click, the fee, the sales guy, the whole story. People just don't have that information handy. And I think that they should.
Yeah, it's very fill-based.
Sure.
They think, having some, impact here, but they're not really sure.
Yeah. And to me, paid media should be the most sure. It's an investment that you're making, not just in an agency partner or in somebody in-house who's managing it. I mean, that costs money too, but you're, on top of that, you're paying for traffic. You're paying for advertising space, for eyes, and of course you're paying for clicks. So I think it should be hyper measurable beyond that, all the way to, revenue that it generates.
And I think that's the greatest thing about digital, is that it's hyper trackable, right? Dollars in and dollars out, or dollars out, dollars in is really, the greatest benefit of digital advertising, in my opinion.